Rise of Sound Community Hub. My name is Austin David Coffey. I am the production manager at Strawberry Hill Studio, which is where I am sitting this evening, drinking a cup of tea that Raj just warmed up for me. We are on the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge north of San Francisco, and we are the people who are responsible for Samurais of Sound, our online platform where you can kickstart your voice acting career. So we will talk a little bit about that this evening, catch up on how everyone's doing, and hang out a little bit. I see people tuning in Zoom. I see people tuning in on the stream. So hello and welcome. Maybe we could do some introductions. How about Ramar? How's it going? Oh yeah? How did you hear about Oh good. How did you hear about us? How did you hear about us? Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. Okay, great. Well, I'm going to be talking about how you can get involved in every way possible. So this is very nice. Let's see. How about um, on my screen? You're on the upper left. Your display name is iPhone 4. Hi, Andrew. Oh, Andrew, are you Andrew Tabay? Oh, okay. Nice to see you. Nice to see you again. Very nice. Yeah, Andrew Tabay is going to be signing up as a premium member. So we're going to be doing one-on-one private training in addition to everything else, all the resources that you'll be able to access. It's really exciting. We're just waiting on finalizing some of the paperwork. So very cool. How you doing? Yeah, how's it going? Mm-hmm. In university. Mm-hmm. Very cool. Congratulations. All right. AJG, how are you? Hi, Alice. Nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. How'd you hear about us? Mm-hmm. 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 Amazing. Yeah, some of our members actually record audiobooks all the time. They're holed up all day in their closets recording audiobooks. So that's really fantastic. You've come to the right place. Tell us more, and I'll get to Joseph. I see you raising your hand. Tell us more about your audiobook if you can. That's wonderful. It sounds a little bit like how the story's been going at our role playing workouts. It's turned into this sort of werewolf thing, which I didn't anticipate, but that's been really fun to. If you're into, like D&D and stuff, we do those every month as part of the membership. Well, super cool. Joseph, hi. You're raising your hand. You've been very patient. Joseph, are you there? I will ask to unmute. Pull up the chat. Maybe he's in chat. Nope. If you'd like. Oh, that's okay. Well, hi. How are you? Nice to meet you. So what brings you here? How'd you hear about us? Hmm. Wow. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, that reminds me. You're talking about doing voices. Andrew's gonna be working on some scripts with us. I was just working on your scripts last night, um, with some of the based on some of the suggestions you were giving us about how you want to handle your scripts or maybe your demo reel down the line. So we like to write scripts based on other existing characters or people. In the case of Joel Olstein. Mm-hmm. Very cool. Amazing. So you said taking the class. Are you a Samurai as a Sound member? Mm-hmm. 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 These are good problems to have. Yep. Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very cool. Yeah. And congratulations again on your role with Fox. That's huge. Um, oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Well, I assume that you can't say too much else, or we would know by now what the name of the movie is. But well, congratulations. Hi, Chris. How's it going? Good to see you. Very cool. Very cool. Um, it's nice to see you at a community hub, Chris. Any specific reasons? Any questions or anything? Anything I can help you with? Great. Yeah. For those of you who don't know Chris, he's been coming to our roleplay workouts. I was just talking about him very consistently for the last few months. It's been really great to build stories together. Chris has been sharing some of his writing projects related to the role playing as well with me, so we'll be featuring those in the newsletter in February. So keep an eye out on your emails. All right. So, why don't I, just so we're all on the same page, I'm going to share my screen and just share a little bit about what we do and how it can benefit you in your voice acting career. So let me share my screen here. And that's okay. That's the right window. And then I gotta switch it on the stream. 1 second here. Coordinating. Let's see. I have a lot of Zoom windows open right now. I gotta find the right one. Okay. Now people on the stream can see. Anyway, so most of you have probably seen this already. So I'll try not to bore you with the details. But if you don't know, Samurai Sound, we work with all the top actors in games and anime. Kira Buckland from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Richard Epcar from Cowboy Bebop. Actually, Raj is in the other room on a phone call. He's doing some Cowboy Bebop shows, which are going to be really fun. He has 5 of them booked in the next month. It's going to be a whirlwind. Raj wrote some of the and performed on some of the music from the Cowboy Bebop film, which is really exciting. Morgan Berry from Pokemon, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn from Naruto. So anyway, those are some of the people who we work with. We do workshops, and the way that we give it all to you, we do much more than workshops. I'll get into that, but it's through our membership. I like to show people kind of what some of our community members are up to. Like William O'Fabe does My Hero Academia, Deadmount Death Play, 100 Years Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest. Like I said, we've got members doing audiobooks, animated feature films, radio, all kinds of stuff, stage acting. Lots of fun, creative people in our community. And the way that we kind of encapsulate it and offer it to you guys is through the Samurai Sound membership. And the Samurai Sound membership is $365 a year. We like to think of it as $1 a day. And you get this big laundry list of resources that is a lot to talk about. But very briefly, you get discounts on all the upcoming workshops, which I want to share with you guys so everyone knows what's going on. We have some exciting announcements. Invites to all of our networking opportunities, like our Christmas party that we did in December last month was really fun. You can send in your voice for an evaluation on your style as an actor, where you want to take your voice acting career, and also your audio quality as you start to think about getting your home studio set up, or maybe you have it set up and you want a second opinion. Updating your demo reel, you get a discount on that when the time comes. We've been talking a little bit about that. Workshop archives, as you'll see, we've got lots of events going on, and we record them all, so you can access them in the workshop archive. The Samurai Sound community streams is always a resource if you have any questions. You get a couple of courses. Morgan Berry does a course. Karen Strassman does a course. Like we said, the roleplay workouts are free to members. Monthly monologue challenges. That's on our members-only server, which is also a good place to share creative works that you're working on if you want to get a second opinion from a supportive creative community. But you can also record monthly scripts. We got some more people in the waiting room. You get a web page where you can showcase your demo reel and your resume and your skills as a voice actor. You get gear discounts through our partnership with Sweetwater Sound and our guide, Home Recording Made Easy. Resources to help you land gigs is a packet that we put together to give you some leads as you start to think about how you're going to audition and spread those auditions and your demo reel around the interwebs. Music cues. I did some audio workshops. I have a background in audio engineering. Of course, priority support from our team. We're here to help you every step of the way. We like to do a little onboarding, chat, consultation, and we have some more financing options. So some of us do the private training. It's definitely the fastest way to advance your skills if you're looking for that support and that training, because it's routine feedback from us. And you get monthly 30-minute sessions. So we've got lots of people enjoying that as well. So sorry, that was a lot of information. Does anyone have any questions before I move on to some of the exciting workshops we have coming up? Members get 30% off on all the workshops, which we'll talk about the upcoming workshops. And you get to go to the role play workouts for free. But for example, voiceover workshops. We've got most of them up on here that we have confirmed, but we actually have a couple more that we're just in the process of confirming that I can announce here. Next month, I'm doing a workshop on recording and editing your voice acting demo reel. So if you're interested in understanding that process, maybe you want to put together your own reel and you're not sure what it takes to get from like I have a nice recording space to I can record and handle this audio and put together a demo reel. So we'll go through the process of writing scripts, recording scripts. You can get some recording practice in and take a peek under the hood in Audacity. That's coming up in February, pretty soon actually. March 29th. Oh, before I talk about Raj's wonderful workshop, does anyone have any questions about mine? Yes. This page that I'm on right now, when you go to our, I'll take you there again. When you go to the Samurai as a Sound website and you go learn, and then you go workshops, voiceover workshops. That's where we keep our little master list of workshops here. Now, if you're a member, you can see them in your members area too, and that you can find links to that automatically apply your discount because you get a discount as a member. So don't forget to add that in. But this is the place where we keep the workshops, and I'll talk about there's two of them that actually potentially three that we have not just put in our site yet because we just announced them, and I will get to those. But I will provide a link to this page because you asked. This is the page to go. There's our chat here. Oh, it's in the other window. Okay, it's in the chat there. Okay, moving on to Raj's workshop coming up. Hi, Isaac. Welcome. How's it going? Nice to see you. I don't know if I mentioned before, I'm Austin. Oh my gosh, voice actor and martial artist. That's like totally on brand. Raj is a black belt. Our CEO, Raj is a black belt in karate. So that's kind of, and he lived in Japan for 20 years. He's doing this. This is a good segue. He's doing his behind the scenes look at the Japanese US voice acting industry in March. So he's going to talk about his experience, 20 years living in Japan, doing anime music, video games music, voiceover for games, anime, commercials, all of that. And he's going to talk about the dynamics between those two countries and the industry. So really unique experience there that he'll be sharing with us. So any questions about Raj's workshop? Okay. Before I move on to Karen, a couple things about Karen, but we just confirmed a workshop with Wendy Lee, and we've done a couple of workshops with her in the past. Very exciting. Wendy Lee is a director and voice actress, and the date is, I believe is April 26th. So save that date, Saturday, April 26th. It's going to be a really, really great workshop. We were just talking about it on the phone. And we're going to go through anime and video game scripts and practice, get some feedback from an animation director on how she would approach them and any notes that she has. So that's going to be really exciting, really cool way to get involved. That will be up on this page within a couple of days, maybe up to a week, but I'll try not to wait that long. Another workshop we have coming up even sooner with Karen Strassman. This one's coming up in October, but we've got one in June or July. She's going to be doing an anime dubbing workshop. So keep an eye on your emails. You can't go wrong if you just keep an eye on your emails because we send, especially our, we're going to do monthly newsletters But all the emails we send are with updates for all the events that we have. So if you just keep an eye on the Samurai as a Sun emails, you can register and make sure you don't miss anything. And if you're a member, we'll even send you that discount link, so you don't have to log in and find it yourself. So that's a little bonus for keeping tabs on your emails. Creatures and Monsters voiceover with Karen. That's going to be really fun, but that's like way off in October. That was really fun. We did this last year. So other than our monthly roleplay workouts, that is the gist of what I can say now. We may have a couple others on the horizon for this year as well. So, okay. Any questions about all of that? I know it's a lot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, firstly, as a member, more generally, we recommend getting the membership before the demo reel, at least the standard membership, because it makes up a good deal of the price right there, with that 20% discount. So, use your discount code, 20% off of the ticket price. Ticket price is $9.97, so it comes out to like $7.50 ish. And we, of course, we offer Klarna and Afterpay for flexibility. So the way that it looks is you get what we do is we have you book a consultation, and we talk about what you want for your demo reel, because there's not just one kind of demo reel, right? You might be wanting a character demo. Those are usually what people are wanting, is character demos. But it might be, specifically narration if you're getting into audiobooks like some of us are. It might be, specific to like radio or commercial. We've done a couple of those recently. So we talk about what you want out of your demo reel, and then we work with you to create the scripts. Usually we work with original scripts, but we have worked with, if you have scripts that you maybe were using from an old workshop you went to, or an old demo reel you had that you're now updating, we can adapt those as well. And we talk about what kind of scripts you want, and then our team will do the writing for you, and then submit the final group of scripts to you for review. And you can be like, oh yeah, I like this one. Maybe if we, took it this direction, you give your notes, and then we'd update it. So we come to an agreement on the scripts. And then comes time for recording, right? So you can even book another consultation if you want to record on call, 20, 30 minutes, and we can help you out. But, you can also just record it on your own time at your own convenience. That's totally okay too. And then you just send us your audio files, preferably WAV files. We will do the editing on our end in Logic or Audacity. And we can add the sound effects in with our library. We can add the music in with our library. And these are some of the things I'll be showing you in this. The reason I have this pulled up is I'll be covering a lot of this in this workshop. I'll give you a little bit of insight into that process, but it's a lot of editing. But basically you send us, what I didn't mention was when you do your recording, you can send us, for 3 or 4 takes if you've got, you want to do that. That way we can choose and kind of pick and choose the best parts of each one. That's kind of how we prefer to do it, because it makes it a bit more flexible, less back and forth, and a faster process. So you can send us some takes. Sometimes people send us a lot of takes, and that can make it actually longer, but 4 takes is fine. And then, we'll mix, master, and send you your demo reel as an MP3 and as a WAV file. If you want it without sound effects, if you're going to use the video for something, I don't know, you can have that as well. And then we like to recommend that you put it up on your membership page, the Samurai as a Sound membership page, because you can upload an audio file there. But from there, it's good to go. You can start sending it off for your auditions and putting it up on your website, posting it on social media, on the members server, on Reddit, Facebook, all the online marketing stuff. But that's kind of an overview of the process. I think I was pretty thorough. I can't think of anything else I would add. Does that answer your question? No? Oh, good. All right. Well, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. Um, okay. Anyway, I wanted to hear from some of you who I haven't heard from yet. I'm really interested. Dion, are you there? Dion, it's nice to meet you. How you doing? How'd you hear about us? Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Well, that's great. That's really great. Since you asked, we have a special offer that we give to people who, and I want to hear more about your journey, but I haven't provided this yet. It's a link that can get you started with our membership for 10% off. So I'll provide that for you here in case you heard something that stuck out to you and you're feeling inspired. I'll put it in the chat here. Let's see. Got to label these because it's like a bunch of text. Okay, if you use that link in the chat, you can actually get started for 10% off. So that's going to be really good value for you. But tell me more. I want to hear about when was like, what's been your journey as an artist? When was the moment you're like, oh, like voiceover is really cool. Like I think I can actually make a go of that. Mm-hmm. 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 That's a good way of putting it. I like that. Mold my voice into something that other people could use. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it, actually. Mm-hmm. 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 Very cool. Yeah. Not that you're this young, but the way you're talking about young and having a voice, and I remember just I'm getting flashbacks of when I was in choir in like freshman year, and my voice was changing, and I was having voice cracks all the time. Not that you're having voice cracks, but that was like I just remember all the anxiety I was feeling, like oh my gosh, like trying to sing, and then I'm going like this, my voice is kind of going crazy. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, of course. Oh, cool. Mm. Yeah. Well, this you've come to the right place. We'll get you that training. You'll hear perspectives from people who, have really trailblazed the video games and anime voice acting industry. Those are the people who we work with. So, this is a good. This is a good place for you. Yeah. Um, Isaac, I'm sorry. I was a little bit rushed, but I didn't quite hear like I wanted to hear more about your story. I know if you're busy at the dojo right now, I understand, but if you could speak a little bit more to your journey, I would really love to hear it. Oh yeah, we're on the West Coast. That's wonderful that to hear that you're writing in anime. How long have you been working on that project? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. Talking about writing, um, I actually wrote. So I host a lot of role playing games, as most people, most of my members, most of our members know. It's something that I'm really passionate about. I wrote a guide this year on how to host a game, and it ended up being a lot about writing adventures, writing stories. And I talked a little bit about the archetypal hero's journey and how to adapt it specifically for role playing. But there's a lot in there that's interactive, where you can kind of post your your thoughts and where you're at with your creative works, and get some feedback and stuff on it. So it's a guide that I poured my heart and soul into with and Karen Strassman has a forward in it, if you know anything about Karen. We've done some workshops with her. So I'll throw the guide up there. It's got a discount on it for attending the community hub if you want to check it out. It's also available discounted to members as well. So yeah. No, yeah. And you're talking about writing. AJG Alice, right? Or did it Alice? Alice is writing or has written a book. What is your book called? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. If you want to drop the name in the chat, if for people who might not know how to spell that, that's so cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a very spontaneous choice from one of our members at like 3 sessions ago, and it just sort of spiraled into this bigger narrative somehow. So you should come. You should come to one of the workouts. I think you would be able to offer some more realism or some more perspectives into it. That'd be really interesting. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we would call it like I call it the campaign Bible, which is like a list of, all the, you have entries for all the places, the NPCs, the history, the lore, like you say, that you can sort of maintain and reference as you go, as your project gets bigger and bigger, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You have the networking part is very important. So you've got that down. That's part of what we offer here at our community. The more you're talking, the more I was thinking about Wendy's workshop. It sounds like it would be perfect for you. She, it's called auditioning for video games and anime. I don't have it listed yet. Yeah. Auditioning, yeah, that's what it is. So I'll have it listed up on the site soon. But yeah, Wendy Lee is her name. Hmm. Yeah, you can yeah, WENDEELEE. Yeah, you can look her up. She's got lots of cool credits. Actually, one of our members, Deontay, is in one of. Yeah, she's if you'll definitely hear her name a lot. And one of our members was actually in her a recent feature animated film of hers. I think it's called Four Souls of Coyote. Yeah. um, Joseph, hi, you raised your hand. You're on. Mm-hmm. 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 That's a great. That's a great question. So we like to encourage our members to get their home studios set up because it enables you to be a lot more flexible. You don't have to live in LA and book studio time or go in to record. Um, there are inexpensive ways to get yourself to a place where you can submit your home recordings, and that's kind of what we're helping our members to do a lot of the time. We have a partnership with Sweetwater Sound where we have this. There's a really easy bundle that comes with a microphone and an audio interface and a mic stand and headphones and chords, and no, yeah. hmm hmm We can definitely help with that. I love doing character reels. It's just so fun. So we're definitely uh, able to help with that process. But yeah, we generally will suggest that you get your home studio to a point where you're like you feel comfortable using it, and it just gives you more freedom as a creative, and as an auditioner, to do this at a higher scale and volume. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, actually, some of our members are animators as well. I can put you in touch with. There's a yeah, I don't know. You'd have to talk to her. Trying to think of her name. Giselle Bernal, I think is her last name. She's one of our members. She did one of our animated music videos for our one of our bands called the Beautiful Losers. Um, just 2 years ago, I think. So, mm, mm-hmm. Very cool. Yeah. hmm Yeah, I've often been involved in church communities in the past. It's always nice to have that like source of like I said, community. And I've always found that communities like that can be very supportive towards the arts, right? Like I've been able to use those platforms as an outlet for like some piano composition type stuff, performance, stuff like that in the past. So it's been good. Hmm. Wow, very cool. Yeah, if you want to provide a link to somewhere where we can learn more, sounds like it's a pretty cool project. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll put my email in here. You guys can use the contact form to get in touch with me, or you can email me directly. It all goes to me. Music. There you go. Yeah. Please feel free to use that email with any questions you have about how to get involved or anything. Mm-hmm. 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 Speaking of community. Mm-hmm. Chris, how long have you been doing community theater? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. That's so cool. Yeah, going to the theater is always such a fun experience. My wife and I went to Hamilton a couple of weeks back. That was a really good show. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is so cool. That is so cool that you've had those experiences. We had an actor, a theater onstage actor, Dorian Lockett. Has been an active member of our community, and he came to our holiday party last month. And he had just come back from a show that evening, and came to our party after. He was kind of one of the latecomers, and he was. We were shooting the breeze, and we were like, so do you find it like difficult, like he's like acting on stage, and we're like, yeah, like is it draining, take a lot out of you? And he's like, to me it's like having a conversation. People are watching you, but you're having a conversation. And I was like, oh, I don't know if that's the same experience that everyone has of of on stage acting, but I thought it was that stuck with me over the last weeks. I'm like, hmm. Hmm. It's funny. I've kind of bridging these two narratives we have going, as it were, and also bring it back to a reference that was made towards the beginning. I actually met. I was in Houston 3 or 4 years ago, and I met Joel Olstein at Lakewood Church, which is sort of the intersection between theater and church communities. That was really interesting. We bought one of his books and did like a meet and greet. That was really fun. They I remember we showed up at the church, my wife and I, and it was just something that we thought was just would be fun to do because we had family members who had seen it, and we were visiting. They were like, "Oh, wouldn't it be fun if we just like and saw Joel Osteen?" We were walking into the church, and some people pulled us aside, and I don't know, maybe I don't know what it was. They're just like, "We're gonna take you to the front row." Like we didn't know that we didn't like we knew they worked there. That was it. Like they're like, "We're bringing you to the front row. We like you." So they sat us down, and and we were like literally in the front row. And it's this big stadium, if you guys don't know. And there's like people like going down the aisles with these cameras, and so we ended up on TV, um, just for showing. It was so weird. We just for showing up. Maybe we dressed nice. See. Let's see. Someone's in the waiting room. Oh, okay. Leandro's coming in. That's so cool. We had a show. We have a show that we through the studio that we did the music for called Heartland Culture. I think is what it's called. It was a few years ago now, but it ended up on Apple TV. And yeah, so that was really fun to. We sort of discovered it by accident, like because it was so long ago, and we kind of lost touch for a little bit with the director, and we are like, oh, this is on Apple TV. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. Oh, hey JC, welcome. No, no worries. Every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. JC, did you have a chance to review the scripts that I sent you? JC's working on his character reel. Yeah. Mhm. Hmm. Good. Oh, that is so cool. You'll be happy to hear that we just confirmed another workshop with Karen Strassman. It's not listed yet, but we've got one coming up. I think it's is it July or June or July? I'll have it listed soon, and it's going to be a anime dubbing workshop. So that's exciting. You were talking about the demo reel workshop. Since you guys stuck around, even if you're not members, you can use this coupon code to join to register for our upcoming. This is our uh, workshop that's happening next, and we take a peek behind the process of the whole demo reel process. So I'll be hosting that. You can use that link to join. A lot of new faces, actually. This has been really nice. A lot of people, and returning friends as well. Hi, Andrew. Andrew, your scripts, the prompts that you gave, I think it was Raj you were talking to. They're really interesting. I was writing scripts about kind of to because when you're writing scripts for a demo reel, you don't want to just like use all the intellectual property, but you had these really cool names like Mario and Bowser, and even some like Pokemon and some really interesting ones that I was like had to kind of think outside the box for a minute, like how do I approach this? But it's been really fun. I'm excited to share them with you. Well, as we sort of zero in here, looks like Isaac had to run. Does anyone have any parting wisdom, parting thoughts for us? Oh yeah. Let me get you. Sorry, what was the question? Let me get you the link to the roleplay workshops. Um, I'll give you a link to all of the ones that are upcoming. They're scheduled through July and June actually. And if you be sure to put in your members discount if you have a member discount, because then you can go for free. If you follow that link I just sent, roleplay workshops. Huh, that's cool. We did the audio for a Final Fantasy mobile War for EOS, Final Fantasy War for EOS. We did a mobile ad. We did the audio for a mobile ad a couple of years back. That was a really fun project. Hmm. All right, guys. We're gonna wrap it up here, but this has been a really fun conversation. Thank you all for joining us. Again, we do these every Tuesday, except for when we do our role play workouts, and you can always tune into those as well. I'll hang out for just a couple more minutes if anyone has any questions for me. And other than that, hope you guys have a great evening, and hope to see you again soon. And you can always reach out to me via email if you have any questions. Nice to meet you.